my dear Aquarius. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between March 16 and March 31st, 2018 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I have put astrological information for the month of March in a video of its own that you can check out in my playlist Q&A. You can also find it at my webpage www.queenofcupstarot.se, where you can find and buy also all the decks I'm using in this video. There is a subscription service up on my webpage that you can take part of if you want to learn more about spirituality, spiritual growth, yoga and tarot. So, for this reading I used the Hidden Realm Tarot, Tart of the Hidden Realm by Barbara Moore and illustrated by Julia Jeffrey. And I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Magician and an Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like you are on the brink of something new, creating something new. You have manifested something through your own ability, and now the chance comes that's kind of matches up with this, what you have been thinking. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Eight of Swords. I hope you haven't been thinking this. So Eight of Swords is sometimes when we judge ourselves a little bit. We have the Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. It can be some kind of bad confidence of some sort. It can be that you see the worst with how people sees you. Look at the helmet and the moon here. They are almost having kind of the same shape. It's something there with this. You're wearing the moon as a helmet. Okay, so you're wearing your fear as a helmet. Okay, your fear is protecting you. So you have been through something in the past and you think that it's going to repeat itself in your tomorrow. So it might be this what you are creating as the Magician. Your yesterday in your tomorrow. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the fairy stallion. So if you start to see your shadow and being aware of it, your fears, the moon, you will be able to be a much more clear creator. Okay, the fairy stallion is kind of needing both their sides, the black and the white, yin and yang, to move forward. So when you see your gloomy moon helmet and you know what you're fearful of, you can also know what you're longing for and what you really want and what you're hoping for, because usually what we fear is that we are fearing that we will not get what you hope. So they are connected. So if you can weigh both fear and hope together, you might still be creating something really beautiful. So I call the six elements: earth, wind, fire, Five of Wands, Five of Wands, Spirit and Ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So 5, 10, Five of Wands. It's some kind of competition. It's some kind of where you are maybe battling things out in the mind with other people. You might feel that they are on cross path with you for some reason, but really they are put there by divine intervention for you to encounter some kind of challenge and learn something from it. So just getting more aware of yourself. Yes, the High Priestess, getting more aware of your moon and your wisdom, like where it all comes from. I also see Death is sticking up there with the raven again. And here we have two High Priestess, three Empress. So it's the divine feminine together with the divine masculine. 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. It's the Emperor, Death, and this stargates. This is two female bodies would come through this world, so they are stargates. So I'm thinking maybe you need to do something with your body. Like maybe you're overthinking things, maybe you're being too much up in your head. You need to start to just be in your body instead of if you're in your head, it seems like there's a risk of you creating something that you don't want and some kind of competition that's not really there. So every time you get a little bit worried and you start to see enemies everywhere, do some yoga, mindfulness, meditation, exercise to put you in the center of gravity again, so you're not treating yourself badly and therefore creating stupid things that you don't want. Fairy Stallion and the King of Wands. Okay, so you might have like a soulmate or someone that you're dreaming of, but they are currently leaving you out in the cold, or you have been leaving them out in the cold because you saw them as an enemy. So something like that is going on. Okay, so I want to have a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius. I want you to have love, King of Wands and the Lovers, love, yes, and Ten of Swords and Knight of Swords. I think you love someone. It's like a soulmate. It might be a fire sign as well, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and you're very fearful of them, because if you love them, they also have a lot of power in your life, so it's making you very scared of this person. They have power over you. So it's love can make people into slaves. So I want you to have love in your lives and to find yourself in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk. This is the High Priestess. High Priest is the Hierophant. It's the High Priest. Sun, and this Five of Pentacles. Five. Walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So it's require of you to take forward your wisdom and not take other people's action towards you so personal. You need to take off this image of you, this judgment that you have put on yourself because of others, how they have acted. So society can be hard teachers sometimes, but it's an invitation to see things more clearly, so you also get this control over what you are creating in your life. Because if you put yourself as a beggar in like relationship to other people, this is what you will get also in your life. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so Aquarius, this is your future, and this is your now, and this is the past. So in the past we have Eight of Wands, so you have been reached by some very high frequent energy. Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, might have come through a message, maybe a friend sent you a message, or any kind of helpful message also from the spirits might have come to you through a dream or synchronicity, or some kind of sign. It can be a TV show or radio program or registration plates on cars, whatever. Some message has come through here, or some kind of clearer understanding about who you are and what you want. And that's the past. So it's first part of March or February, or maybe 2017. And here you have the Strength card. So we saw that your soul came through there. Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. It's your soul's longing. And here it's growing much more stronger. And it's also not this anxiety, like I need to get it now. It's more like I will get it when I get it. And it's also, yes, and here we have this with your manifestation. You're wishing for something, but you're wishing for something from a state of anxiety. Like a state of not having. So if you tell the universe, like, I'm so alone, I don't have love in my life, the universe says, well, your wish is my command, and that might not be what you wanted. So if you try to, maybe you can't, affirmation can ring so falsely in your ears sometimes. So if you just focus on your own strength and like the beauty of your own nature, and how much you have taken yourself through, and how much you love yourself, and how much you love waking up in the morning, and how much you love eating some beautiful food or doing some beautiful exercise, like being more in your body, then you will be a much more true creator than if you are in your head. So strength can also be fire. We saw fire again with you, but I'm thinking it's your soul, and it can be a fire sign person being mirrored as this on the outside, challenging you in some way. Yes, 10 of Swords. Yes, King of Wands, 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands. So it might be some person that you have had a beef with. Maybe they were challenging you to come out from your shell. Here we see the Knight of Swords, and this, like you having a little bit bad self-esteem, staying in your comfort zone, protecting yourself, being like this caveman. And 5 of Wands is competition. And so love might be very threatening for you to open your heart towards someone and trusting them, especially if you have this kind of vibration where you're creating people that's not really reliable also. So yes, they are a challenge, but they are there for a reason, for you to see some clarity. If we take in a white horse to a white background, there won't be so much contrast. You can't really see your feeling then. But if we have a black horse towards a lighter background, you will really see the horse. The horse is a representing here of your emotions. So if you take like a person that's difficult and make you feel difficult feelings, you will know where your feelings are, okay? And you will know your fears. You will know what it is that you're creating. So the devil in your life might be a person that just want to show you what you are creating. Like, look, is this really what you want to create? Again and again. So you need to become aware that you are the one that creates what's on the outside. So if you are thinking like, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy, I'm too strange, people can't love me as I am, well, universe says, well, your wish is my command. And here you get a person that is all these things. So it's not that funny, but it's just you that can change it. No one else can change it. Here you have death. I said it was number 4, the Emperor. It's also connected to Scorpio, transformation, mutation, metamorphosis, going through some deep change. And it might be feeling very scary, but I think scary is where you need to go. Write down your nightmares. Don't be fearful of them. See what it is that you are always scared of, and start to gradually change this. Not falsely by saying I'm worthy of being loved, while you really might feel that it's not like this. Or I can have which lover I want, if this isn't really what you believe in. Maybe you can more start with just a feeling. Just 1 second of a good feeling. 2 seconds of a good feeling. 5 seconds. 1 minute. And you just increase it. And it's not... Also here you need to not be false, because if there's pain, you feel the pain and then you rise your vibration. So with yoga, we are putting life force in our body, and then life is going around everywhere, also on the patches in our aura or in our body where we have pain, and then we will feel it. The pain will pulsate. It will really make itself clear, and you will be able to stay with it, and that's mindfulness. So we have yoga and then goes into mindfulness, staying with the pain, feeling whatever is, giving out the red carpet to it, and just like welcome it in. And then you do meditation, and that's why where you raise your vibration. You try to fill yourself with light, or you feel the most comfortable feeling in your body and let it spread, and then you're heightening your vibration. So that's a very good exercise. And here we have Page of Swords. So you're not scared. It's like you're a little, like a little person here out on a quest, like Percival, going through the valley of death. So beautiful. The truth, death and truth. It's almost like death and taxes, but truth is better. No, taxes is also good. It's a way of sharing things. Here you have the Empress. She's very much of sharing things, collecting things and sharing it to others. And we have the butterfly there, so it's also metamorphosis, and her very red hair wants to say something because it's red. Here the hair is darker red, like more like blood, but here it comes in like another light, making this more clear. So I'm thinking this is you feeling your pain, giving attention to it, and this is what's happening. I'm not saying that this Emperor is like bad and the Empress is good. The Empress is also the Hangman. So both the death and the hangman is connected to sacrifice. But here you are taking some fear you have that's a little bit connected to a square within you, like something that you need to protect, your face, your appearance, what someone thinks of you, things like this, and you don't care anymore, and you just go into this self-love instead and just be wonderful. So that's an easy way to fix your life. You just don't bother with all these problems. If you have a lot of problems in your life, there will come a solution also. So try to relax a little bit more and let the divine help you, because they really want to help you. It's like you can go on this beautiful energy here of light that's coming to you. So it doesn't have to be this difficult. It just have to be this very simple exercise. Feel the pain, heighten your vibration, love yourself. Easy peasy. Okay, and it seems like this is the level of understanding that you have come through. You don't go into unnecessary battles anymore. You just like concentrate on what's good and what's nice, and you don't engage in drama. If people want to be dramatic, they can be dramatic. You are, on the other hand, authentic. Okay, so that is what you're focusing on, being authentic. This I like, this I don't like. Clear as day. And here we have a Two of Swords. So this is you not taking this crap and this drama anymore. So if someone is trying to make it a dramatic thing with you, I think they won't succeed. Okay, you're not in the mood for this. You're trying to focus on your self-healing. So don't mess with me. It's kind of this. You can also become a little bit dry. It's like you have lost this sense of caring. It's like you don't deeply care anymore. So short, and not temper, but patience. So you don't even get angry. You're just gone or out. Not talking maybe. You might be not communicating. You might have sacrificed someone because you didn't want the drama. And now you're not communicating. You're putting down your sword. You're letting them know that you're not interested in talking. Okay, next card is the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, the Empress here. I think this is the mother in you, and this is the child in you. You accept yourself as you are. You are not going to let someone else's behavior affect your state of being. So you want to feel good about yourself, so you just go with it and focus on what's good. So I'm thinking this is very, very good, prosperous, if you want to create like a better life for yourself, to actually focus on what's good. And the more you think about problems and stupid people and all this, the more you're going to see them in your life. The more you focus on prosperity, what's actually working, what's nice. We can see like this. People that aren't worried about money usually have a lot of money. People that don't worry about love usually have a lot of love. So the less you worry about something, the more likely is that this situation is going to work much better for you. So stop worrying and start focusing on what you want. And here we have an Ace of Cups. So it seems like love is something that you would want. Ace of Cups might be a new love, maybe with you have Taurus here, might be a Capricorn or a Virgo as well, but it's also pointing towards self-love. All these three cards, or the four cards here, is focusing on self-love and not bothering about problems and difficult people and such anymore. If they want to be difficult, they can be difficult somewhere else. And if you have a problem, either you solve it, or if you can't solve it, it's unsolvable, you lay it to rest until it's solvable. So you don't make like such much fuss of it. If you are out, you don't have a work, for example, you go on and search for work. You put out your CV, you take 4 hours a day, go and leave them with every company, and the rest of the day you are not worrying about this, because the more you worry, the less you are going to have a job. So this is how you do it. That's the song, but I don't know if we were going to put it here. It's old song, and it's this. Yes, it's about Discovery Channel. So I'm thinking you want to go back to your natural self. It's something like very passionate with you, but in the same time it's very you're not compromising, is what I'm feeling. You have found something inside of you that you like, some kind of strength that you like. So you're not going to sacrifice it for anything or anyone. 8 of Wands, 8 strength. It's connected to Leo. So you'll get some kind of more courage in your heart, or becoming more like okay with yourself. It's okay to shine. It's okay to, you don't have to be so humble and always like rub your little nose in the dirt and saying, well, I'm not worthy. So with this Leo energy, you feel worthy, and you feel worthy in the humbleness that you are. You don't have to brush up your feathers or make yourself like extra with some worldly titles or some paint. What people see is what they get. And I think you have come to this state because maybe you have been very tired or exhausted or thought about something for a long time, and now you're tired. So this tiredness has actually led you to become your true you, and you don't have the energy to not be authentic. So what people see is what they get. So that was the now, and it seems like you are just, you care more for yourself and also for your body, what you're putting in your mouth, how you're treating your body with exercise, and like taking care of the body overall, the health, the skin, hair, whatever, and maybe taking a little bit time off, being in nature could be also very good for you to restore the energy, so you can be strong in this new what you have found about yourself. First, maybe divine needed to get you a little bit tired, so you would capitulate, like give up to who you were and become this who you were. But now when you found it, you like it, so you don't have to be exhausted anymore. So I think you need to restore your energy, taking a pause from work, or being out in nature, whatever is needed. Okay. And here we have a 3 of Cups. So it seems like you're inviting more nicer friends, like people that can that's actually loving you also for you. And it's the 3 Empress here and 3 of Cups. This is Cancer usually. Here you have Libra. This is Scorpio. 3 of Cups is the kind of people that you want to be around now. And it might be also the kind of people that you're attracting by not focusing on stupid people, but focusing on things that's happy. Then happy things comes, and people that actually loves you will come out from the bushes and start to engage with you, and you don't have to waste more energy into petty arguments and dramas. And here's the Fool. So both Ace of Cups and the Fool. So it's definitely a new beginning, something much more lighter and prosperous. We also have spring coming here, of course, going into April here. So a page, and the Fool. So 3 children, and then 3, and Ace of Cups, new beginning. So new, and it's some kind of mother energy. This self-love is birthing this new forward. You're much more courageous now. As I say, I think that you really like this new way of being. It's much more easy to just accept yourself instead of being in this conflict with yourself. And here we have also an Ace of Pentacles, and it's the feminine aces. So something new wants to be born into your life, and you are in the brink of manifesting something that you really want. So since you are in this manifesting energy, try to take a pause every day and think about what you do want without worrying about getting it. Just dreaming a little bit, like sending away a little butterfly, and things will start to come back to you. And here with the 10 of Swords, I think it's belonging to this past situation with this drama queen. Might have been like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. They were a good teacher, they taught you something, but now you're kind of done with them. You don't want to have this drama anymore. Yes, it might also be that you want to reconcile, like you want to lay some arguments to rest here, because these two, it might be like you want another chance, or someone wants another chance with you. Okay, so I'll take a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle divination card. So that was it. I felt it. Orphaned. Yes. Maybe did you get it the last time also? Okay, maybe some need to hear it again. 5. there. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connection with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you, and it's fine. It's time to move on. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So here it says you're going to find these right kind of people if you just put your in the state of mind of not being orphaned, but loving yourself, trusting that you are good enough, that you are lovable, and starting with trusting and loving yourself. That will do the trick. This card reminds you that you can be all the things, that you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world. All these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you will experience prosperity. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal all wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliance you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you, so let it. So maybe repetition. Or maybe it was some other sign that got it. I don't clearly remember. So, Wild Kuan-Yin Oracle for my dear Aquarius. Wild Kuan-Yin. Holy Sisters. Okay, it's like this Three of Cups kind of thing here. 19. I'm laughing, the calf is looking a little bit scared there. I'm bringing you the blessing of sacred connection and kindred spirits. You have the power to help others and are worthy of being helped too. You are a keeper of the wisdom of the heart, and you understand that there is no need for competition or comparison. There is more than enough for all to experience an abundance of blessings. You know that when true spiritual success comes for one, the resources available for all only increase. Enjoy the sacred connection that I'm sending your way. Nourish and be nourished as you gather in my name. So if someone you loved and lost is found another relationship, it's fine, because it's just saying that you are about to find yours too. So it doesn't have to be like you being defeated take it as a prosperity sign, and you love this person once, so be happy for them. It is time to enhance your beautiful, loving life path by joining ranks with like-minded people and supportive friends, not only in the physical world, but in the spiritual worlds too, of which there are legions of angels, light beings, and other divine emanations of unconditional love that can and want to assist you in all ways as you walk your path. If you have felt lonely, as if you have not quite found your soul tribe, the group to which you really feel you belong, then the oracle brings you comfort. You are on your way there. Don't be scared to let go of relationship you have outgrown that cannot serve love or that restricts the flow of life because they are fundamentally critical or exploitative. Instead, let go and be willing to open up to new people and who hold less fear in their hearts and with whom you can share love more openly, generously, and freely. The spiritual world wants to help you in so many ways so that you can live your best, happiest, and most fulfilling life journey. Will you allow them to assist you? You're encouraged to ask for help each day by saying aloud, "Holy ones who love me unconditionally, please assist me in all ways today. Thank you." Not only are you a great creator that can create by just putting you in the right state of mind, you're also asked to start with prayers. Ask for what you want out loud or for yourself. It doesn't matter. Just also write lists maybe. Maybe you can start to write what you don't want and then what you do want. And that will be a wonderful new course of direction. So my dear Aquarius, I hope this helped. It seems like you are on a crossroads here from crossing over from an old mentality and an old world where you didn't feel loved to one where you will feel loved, first and foremost by yourself. So that's your first assignment, to start to love yourself unconditionally, because this is what's going to bring this new thing in. And so I think this will work for you, and it's very childish here in the middle. So take very good care of yourself, pamper yourself, mother yourself. Give yourself rest, food, happy events, this being in nature thingy we see here also. So that will make you much more at ease and let this new birth become much more easier. Like beautiful things will more easily come into your life if you are in a relaxed state. For you that have watched this far, I also want to invite you to my subscription service where we'll do exactly this, to start to yoga, mindfulness, and meditation to put ourselves in the right state for manifestation of the beautiful things that we want in our life. If you want to join me, you can check the description box. I also want to welcome you back to my April reading that I will do mid-month Mars. Take really good care until then, and bye bye.